the last day of the work week. We're going to end the week doing something a little different. If you would take some time and familiarize yourself with the vocabulary terms that I've listed, starting with proximity, continuity, etc. So go ahead and get familiar with those. And they're going to be in section 3 of your text. Okay. Now, after you have familiarized yourself with those terms, you're going to go down to this focus lesson area where it says eyesight and perception. Okay. Now, we're doing this in class, so it's going to be a little bit different for you. I'm going to see if I can pop it out here, make it a little bigger. Okay. We're doing this in class, so I want to make it a little bit different for you because we're going to be working in groups and teams. So what you're going to do today, you're going to choose 4 of these terms. Choose 4 of these terms, and you're going to research all 4. The definitions are in your textbook, again, in section 8.3. So what I want from you, after you choose your 4 terms, the definition of the principle or theory. So definition or principle of the theory, the psychologists or experiments that identified the principle or theory, and then whether the principle or theory is learned or instinctive. So again, I'll repeat, after you have identified 4 terms, define them, the psychologists or experiments that identify the principle or theory, and then whether the principle or theory is learned or instinctive. Okay, so that's kind of like the first part of the activity. We're going to do things with team members, so you don't have to worry about any of that. I'm just highlighting the parts that you will need to pay close attention to. So I'm scrolling almost to the end. So here, after you have identified those things, we're going to answer the question. So it asks in question 1, how did the team decide which principles or theories to investigate? You're going to state this in the Flipgrid post, and it's going to be at the end, but you're going to state this in the Flipgrid post. How did the team investigate the principles or theories? How did you as an individual? And then number 2, what was the most interesting fact you learned about one of the principles or theories? 3, it says, how did you work together to prepare or demonstrate? I'm not so much concerned about this for you guys. So questions 1 and 2 so far. And then number 4, I'm having the class prepare a display. Not asking you guys to prepare a display. I just want you to report out, again, on the 4 terms, define the psychologist, whether the principle or theory is learned or instinctive. You're going to all do that in the Flipgrid post. Okay. If there are any questions, feel free to shoot me a remind message or email. Have a great day. All right.